Hey everyone, Jeff here, and today I'm going to give you the complete buyer's guide to physical media in 2024-2025. So as many of you know as collectors, you're not going to see Blu-rays really at Target anymore in stores. You're not seeing them at Best Buy anymore. You can get them at Walmart, and they do have a limited stock at many Walmarts. Barnes & Noble still has some, and there's, your regional stores, your half-price books. Bull Moose for me up in New England is great, but for a lot of people, it's been hard to find stuff recently, and I've had so many questions from new collectors, experienced collectors, people who are just trying to find these physical media releases that, people post about, like me, online, on Instagram, wherever, and you see them and you're like, how do I get those though? So that's the question I've been getting a lot recently, and I realized that as things have shifted, yeah, there probably needs to be sort of a guide to where you can actually find this stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, I'm going to skip over the obvious ones. Amazon, that obviously is a place to buy physical media, okay? You can buy plenty of Blu-ray, DVD, 4K titles directly through Amazon. They have pretty much everything. What I want to focus on, though, is more of the regional places like a Bull Moose, some of the online retailers who can ship nationwide, some of the direct-to-consumer sites, so like Vinegar Syndrome, who sells direct on their site, Criterion, places like that. We'll cover all of those, and then a few little hidden gems where I have found great deals on physical media. So to start, let's cover the direct-to-consumer sites, because I think that is probably the biggest trend in physical media. You're going to start seeing more companies just sell stuff to you online straight through their website. Now, this first one has been pretty big. It's been around for a while, but a lot of people still haven't heard about it when I mention it. And it's Groove.com, Gruv.com. And what that is it's the entertainment hub for studio distribution services. So that's Warner Brothers and Universal Studios, who work together as studio distribution services to put out physical media and home entertainment, digital releases, things like that. So Groove.com has all of their releases, and they tend to have some pretty good deals, like 3 for $30 4Ks, $6 Blu-rays. I think it's like 3 for $15 Blu-rays, box sets at a good deal. Anything from Universal or Warner Brothers will be on there, and they have had some exclusives to their site as well. Now they've recently started expanding. I've seen some Shout Factory stuff on there as well, so it'll be interesting to see if they build this into a bigger marketplace for more physical media, but that's definitely a great spot to look, although you will be kind of limited by those Universal, Warner Brothers, and potentially some other independent labels as of right now. Now, another place is, of course, vinegarsyndrome.com. If you go to vinegarsyndrome.com, they're going to have all of Vinegar Syndrome's releases. So a lot of times when people buy Vinegar Syndrome stuff, they ask me, hey, how'd you get that packaging? How'd you get... It's because I bought it from their website. If you buy them from Amazon or other retailers, you're not going to get the limited edition packaging. That's exclusive to vinegarsyndrome.com most times. So they have every title on their site. They have also all their partner labels. They have a rewards program, which is great. You get $5 off if you sign up with my link. You'll get $5 off your first order. I also get some rewards points, so I can buy some movies, which is cool. So it's a win-win for both of us. But you get points as you spend. You can redeem that for dollars off your orders. They have partner labels on there. Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of titles, and they also show you how many are left in stock, which is nice. So you'll know, like, hey, is this limited edition? If there's over 1,000 left, maybe you don't have to rush out to buy it. If there's under 100 left, they're going fast. Also, highly recommend buying your Criterion Collection titles from Criterion.com for a couple reasons. One, the shipping has always been faster than from Barnes & Noble, and I pretty much exclusively buy during the 50% off sales. But two, Criterion.com has all the Criterion Collection, so you don't have to deal with your limited stock at Barnes & Noble, but they also have a rewards program. So I think it's for every $500, I want to say it's for every $500 you spend, they give you a $50 gift card. So you're essentially getting 10% back in rewards. And if you're like me and you spend a couple $100 throughout the year on each of their promo sales, basically once a year, I'll get a $50 free certificate for stuff I was going to buy anyway. You're not going to get that at Barnes & Noble. So that's why I love Criterion.com, because $50 gets you 2.5 Blu-rays during their 50% off sale, 2 4K discs for totally free. It's a really great deal. So I would recommend making an account there, Criterion.com, and buying from them if you can throughout the year. Now, there's also other labels out there, terrorvision.com, terror-vision.com. They sell all the TerrorVision titles direct to consumers. You can go to arrowvideo.com, both in the UK and in the US. MVD's shop, you can go there. MVD Entertainment is the North American distributor for Arrow Video, so you can buy Arrow stuff from them. But they also have a bunch of other partner labels on their shop, and they usually have some really good deals. You can go to shoutfactory.com or I don't know if it's shoutstudios.com, but Google Shout Factory, you'll find it. They have sales all the time. You can buy Shout Factory and Scream Factory titles from them. That's a great way to potentially get some great deals because they have some, seasonal sales throughout the year. Stuff usually gets cheaper on their site than anywhere else. You can also go to Umbrella Entertainment in their direct-to-consumer site. They are in Australia. It's going to take a little bit to ship, but it'll eventually get to you, and I've had some good luck purchasing from there. And I should also mention, I forgot, KinoLorber.com, of course. I get some of the best deals on Kino Lorber titles direct from their website. They're often selling Blu-rays for $6 or $7 during sales. 4K discs can get down to like $12 to $15. I've got a lot of great deals directly from them versus buying through Amazon. Plus, this is always better because then Kino gets the full cut, right? If you're buying through Amazon, as convenient as that is, Amazon's taking their chunk, So if you buy from Kino or you buy from Vinegar Syndrome, you buy direct from Shout Factory or Criterion, they're getting a bigger cut than if you buy from Amazon. So I do tend to prefer to buy that way if I can. Now, as physical media has dried up at the big retailers and some of the big online stores like Best Buy, a couple of regional video stores and smaller businesses have really stepped up with their websites. One that I want to shout out is, of course, DiabolicDVD.com, who's been doing this for a very long time. If you want horror movies specifically, they have a great selection from stuff all over the world. Imports, they have so many things in stock. They often have really great prices. I've ordered Arrow Video, like the Hellraiser set from the UK. I ordered from Diabolic DVD for like $30 cheaper than anywhere else. They have some really, really great deals. So I highly recommend checking them out. They also have their own line, Cauldron Films. They have their own label. I'd also recommend checking out OrbitDVD.com. They're out of, I think, North Carolina. They are a local video store. You could, if you're in North Carolina, could actually go visit them. I think they're in Asheville. But they sell a ton of stuff online and also have imports. They have all this stuff from Australia. They have stuff from Second Sight in the UK. They have the Criterions, the Vinegar Syndrome titles. They get all sorts of stuff and they sell it on their website. And they also have a kind of cool selection of like clearance titles and damaged stuff that they get in that might have like a dent in the slipcover. And if you don't care about that stuff, you can get some pretty good deals on some great limited edition 4K releases by buying, the slightly damaged versions. And of course, I got to shout out Bull Moose. Bullmoose.com. That's my local video store. If you're in New Hampshire or Maine, they have locations all over the place here. They are a great place to still shop in store. Music, movies, books, video games, all your media needs. They have, comics. They have, I think they have trading card game stuff. They have pop culture stuff, clothing, merch. So tons of cool stuff. But bullmoose.com, they have a rewards program. You can shop through there. They also sell pre-owned stuff on their website, which is really cool. That's actually how I buy most of my stuff. I look for things. I look for the pre-owned deals, and they ship them out right from their store. So it's like super quick and easy if you're in New England to get stuff shipped to you. But of course, you can always stop into their stores as well. And one more I should mention, HamiltonBook.com. I've been a longtime supporter of Hamilton Book. They tend to have a pretty unique and eclectic selection of Blu-rays and 4Ks, but they also have some of the latest stuff from Arrow and some of those collector's editions. I've seen stuff from Severin and other big labels too, so you can go on there. They often have Blu-rays for as cheap as $2, and if you spend any amount of money, you could spend $20, you could spend $2,000. They only charge you $5 for shipping. It's a flat shipping rate no matter what, which is really, really nice. So for regional stores, I had mentioned Orbit DVDs in North Carolina. If you're in Connecticut or Colorado, you can go to the Archive, which is Vinegar Syndrome's a regional video store. Amoeba Records out in LA. You got Bull Moose in New England. Half Price Books, those tend to be like all over the place, but more in the Midwest. I don't know them well. I've never been to one, but I know that they have a ton of media. And, obviously if there's other stores in your area, I know I'm missing some. I can't cover the entire country. So put them in the comments and let people know, because there are these video stores out there that still exists. Scarecrow Video in Seattle. I bought Blu-rays there when I was there for a work trip. They sell VHS tapes too. Like, these places do exist, and it's important to kind of seek them out and support them because they don't have major advertising budgets, and they kind of go off of word of mouth, and hopefully collectors like us support them. So check those places out. If you have one near you, shout it out. But yeah, the Archive, Orbit DVD, Bull Moose, Scarecrow Video, Half Price Books, Amoeba Records, it's definitely limited these days, but there are still some cool ones out there. And finally, my last recommendation if you're shopping for physical media is 10,000% make sure you check out pawn shops, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Whatnot. Huge one for me. Been getting great deals on there. So obviously Facebook Marketplace, people are getting rid of their collections. They're moving to streaming. You can buy them, and you can buy huge amounts of Blu-rays for pennies on the dollar. Pawn shops, same thing. They're usually $1 or $2. Sometimes they get new releases. Sometimes they have brand new stuff. You never know what you're gonna find, but usually they're like 3 for $10 or something, or 5 for $10. You can get Blu-rays and 4Ks for cheap at a pawn shop. Of course, Mercari and other apps out there like that, that sell kind of like a Facebook Marketplace. There's physical media out there, and usually for better prices than what I find online, especially for some like hard to find stuff. Finally, Whatnot. I stream on Whatnot. I sell stuff on Whatnot. I've partnered with them a lot, but it's live stream shopping. And I know a lot of you guys have joined my streams. I know a lot of you actually sell stuff on there. There's tons of people selling movies from VHS to Laserdisc, Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks, limited editions, steelbooks, you name it. There's somebody streaming every day selling stuff, and it's usually like you get DVDs for $1. Blu-rays are 3 for $10. These very cheap deals that are very close to like pawn shop level deals you can get on Whatnot. So if you want to try that out, there's a bit of a learning curve to understanding the app and everything, but once you get the hang of it, it's been pretty easy. I think a lot of you can attest to people who have bought stuff from me or from other sellers. It becomes pretty easy. It can become addicting, so budget yourself for sure. But if you sign up with the link that I'll put in this video description along with a bunch of other links, you'll get a $15 credit to spend on Whatnot. So you get $15 in free movies. It just applies to your first order as long as you're a new user and you sign up with the link that I'll give you. So that's another place to try it out. And I'm selling stuff over there as well. So go check it out and come hang out with me on a stream sometime. So I think that pretty much covers it. That's pretty much the exhaustive physical media guide to buying in 2024, 2025, probably for the foreseeable future. If anybody new pops up, I'll certainly talk about them. If I missed anybody, put them in the comments. But hopefully this helps you guys find where to go to get stuff, because it's such a common question for me that I figured, well, let's put this video out there. If people are asking me directly, there's probably many more people who are searching for this guide, who are trying to find a place to buy things. So hopefully take notes, write down all these, URLs and places you can buy. I'll put them all in the video description as well, so you can click around and go to those sites. But yeah, support the direct-to-consumer sites, support the Orbit DVDs, the Diabolic DVDs, support these small businesses, Hamilton Book, that are still selling physical media. And of course, check your local community, pawn shops and Facebook Marketplace. You never know what you're going to find. So thank you all for watching. I hope this helps. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe and stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you all soon.